What's up, YouTube? Capital G here. Get your memes ready, ladies and gentlemen. The reigning world champion Shunsuke Hiyama will reign no more. His reign comes to an end, and this is fucking hilarious, guys. He's been disqualified for slow play of all things at the 2017 World Championship. It's a fucking crazy and silly way to go out, especially considering he was a two-time world champion. And if you thought that it was going to happen to somebody at the event, you wouldn't expect it to happen to somebody who's been the world's 3 times over. You'd have thought that Shunsuke, of all people, would kind of know the layout of worlds and know everything that you can and can't do. Now, I have to say that this is unexpected, and apparently he's been on Twitter complaining and going on like a rant about how an American judge had it out for him. He didn't want to see him win 3 times in a row. I think it's actually kind of shocking because you could argue that he was playing the best in the entire tournament, and he was in top 8 essentially. He had already received a slow play warning, and then in his top 8 match versus Marcelo, judge said, you know what, Shunsuke, just stop, man. Pack it up. You're done. You're slow playing too much. We've already given you enough warnings. Get out of here. You're donezo, man. Your tournament is over. Now, he has not been banned or anything like that. It's just for this event when he gets an upgraded penalty. Obviously his day is finito, but it's kind of interesting that slow play is something that you would get a penalty on at Worlds. It's just that, like, slow play is one of those things where you can probably get away with it at a YCS event, or definitely at a regionals. Even at a YCS event, okay, you might be in 1 or 2 feature matches, you might get a slow play warning, but then you're probably only going to be on stream, or you're only going to be on 1 feature match throughout the entire event. Maybe if you get really far, top 8, top 4, something like that, you might have a second one. But if you're on stream like day 1 and you get a slow play warning, chances are by day 2 the judges have forgotten about it. You know, even if you are on the stream, you know, maybe round 1 and then round like 10 or something like that, or even round 8, judges probably don't remember because they've proceeded over, you know, 30, 40 different tables. They've been around a ton of players, but at Worlds, there's only like 24 people there, man. The judges are going to remember. If a judge gives you a slow play warning in round 1, and then another judge in round 5 is like, yeah, this dude's playing kind of slow, we're going to go ahead and give him a warning. It's a lot easier for them to keep track of, oh, you got a warning before, okay, you're out of here. And it's kind of crazy because I've been following Worlds for pretty much like the last 2 to 3 years. I've never heard of anything like this. I've never heard of a player getting an upgraded penalty and basically losing their shot at a world championship over something so silly. Now, I do have a little bit of sympathy just specifically when it comes to this event, but a lot of people have speculated that Shunsuke has done this before, that this isn't a first time offense, and obviously you don't get, like, you don't get an upgraded penalty for a first offense. Like, there had to be another one. In fact, they said that he had been given a warning earlier. But the reason that I say I have a little bit of sympathy for Worlds, because obviously everybody speaks different languages. You got people there from Asia, North America, Europe, where they speak tons of different languages. So I kind of get how there can just be a ton of confusion, especially when just communicating with your opponent. I believe that a lot of people end up having translators with them as well, and OCG plus TCG cards are legal at this event. So it's like, man, the matches take so much longer. But with that said, again, Shunsuke is one of the people who should kind of know what to expect at Worlds. He's been there the last 3 years, and it's just kind of crazy to see such a legendary run in like this, where he basically gets a DQ. So, you know, I don't know. Maybe the judge had it out for him. I don't believe that. I think that that is just him being frustrated. I would never say that a Konami judge would overstep their boundary like that, especially considering it's not like America was going to win. The top 4 is already lined up. We have no players, we have no American players in the top 4, and Shunsuke wasn't even dueling an American duelist, so it's not like, you know, getting Shunsuke out of the event was going to help America anymore. Marcelo obviously is a European player who I would probably say might be the favorite for the event right now. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think that Shunsuke should have been eliminated? Do you guys think that they should have upgraded his penalty? Do you guys think Konami should have said, okay, we understand, we'll give you another warning, this is the World Championship after all? Or do you guys think that Konami has to stay firm? They got to say, you know what, we don't care who you are, we don't care how many World Championships you've won, how many YCSs you've topped, you're still a player just like everybody else. We are not going to put you on a pedestal, we're not going to hold you in higher regard. This is still an event that we're going to run as if it was a regionals or any other official Konami sanctioned event. We got to make sure that these rules are being respected by the entirety of the community, and we got to make sure that we're not putting anybody above the law. Honestly, I kind of think that I agree with that. I mean, yeah, this is the World Championship, and it sucks that somebody has to go out like this, but, you know, I feel like the rules for this event shouldn't be any different. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that old saying, like, you know, don't call the championship game any differently than you call a regular season game. It's actually interesting because I wouldn't have thought that Konami would have did it. I mean, I thought that maybe somebody like Billy Break or Marcelo or Shunsuke, I thought maybe they would have gotten preferential treatment because they are kind of like the stars. It's kind of like, you know, in sports, Tom Brady might get a call that some backup quarterback doesn't, or LeBron James will definitely get that foul, but maybe some bench player on a bad team that you've never heard of, you know, that guy who's just barely in the league, like, he ain't gonna get that call. But Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Stephen Curry will get that call because they are the superstars, and Shunsuke is definitely a superstar, but his superstar light has faded and he will not win this event. You guys let me know. I think this shit is crazy. It's what everybody is talking about right now, because our reigning two-time world championship has gone out like this, and he will no longer be in competition. He will not be the king of games for the 2017 dueling season. Let me know in the comment section what you guys thought of this, and subscribe if you have not already. Thank you guys for watching. This video has been brought to you by Audible. Get a free audiobook download and 30-day free trial at audible.com/MegaCapitalG. Over 180,000 titles to choose from on your mobile device. I'm listening to the amazing I Can't Make This Up by Kevin Hart. Link in the description.